Last time, we saw that Apurva training begins under the watch of Damini. And when Diya saw Apurva in her late mother's clothes, she felt Apurva as her mother and loved her. Now continues. Next day morning, I woke up late tired. My dress was a mess. I just made myself presentable and went out. The innerwear straps were pressing through my skin and I was having chest pain due to towels pressed against my chest. I everything and went for a bath. After the bath, when I came out, Darshan was setting table for breakfast for both of us. When he saw me, he immediately came near me and asked me to turn around. He the towel from my waist and before I could react wrapped it around my chest. Mrs. Apurva Pradhan women wrap towel around their chest and not around their waist, and married Indian women take their clothes with them when they go for a bath. Please don't forget that. How would I know, Darshan? I have never been near a woman all my life, I said. Never? Yes, Darshan, never. I was so busy in academics and then my career, I never got the time. Darshan apologized and we had our breakfast. Darshan had to leave for Mumbai to take care of accommodations and discuss the plan of action for my case and asked me to take Diya's care while he was gone. Damini would come later to take care of my training. I just said, I will take care of Diya, as from now on, she was my daughter too. He was relieved and left. I made lunch for both Damini and me. I wore a Punjabi dress that day. Damini came by 10. That day we had some minor chit-chat and again my training started. She handed me a bag of lingerie store. When I saw what was in the bag, I felt a little embarrassed. The bag was filled with about a dozen different types of innerwear in the size of 38C. She gave me description of what innerwear to wear with which dress, and I felt bit red with embarrassment. She understood my situation and said, Apurva, we keep this in mind that we are both women now, and these are normal talk between women. The sooner you understand and accept this, the better. Now wear this innerwear. Damini handed me a normal cotton innerwear. I was about to go to bedroom to change. No, she commanded, in front of me. I just did what I was told. My top, I was wearing a sports innerwear. She didn't say anything. The innerwear too. The balled up towel fell down. I wore the innerwear as I was taught yesterday and was about to pick up the towels. She stopped me. She gave me another bag that had bags filled with whole lentils, masoor, and tied up at the ends. She said, Apurva, these are stockings filled with lentils. Both are of approximate size of C. From now on, you will be putting these two in your innerwear to get used to the weight of. I said okay, but I also told her my morning dilemma and pain. She just said to bear with it. Normally women sleep without their innerwear. In a nightie or whatever they wear in the night, but for me, at least till the surgery, I will have to bear the pain. Then she took out a makeup box. She showed me every item in the box and what purpose it is used for. Today darling, we are just going through daily makeup routine. I will do your make. Now listen carefully the process. Later on you will wash it up and do it yourself. She did my makeup, describing along what she was doing. When she was finished, I saw in the mirror expecting a man in drag, but to my surprise, I saw a woman staring back at me. Apurva, you have an androgynous face. I think because of that, Darshan thought of this plan. With just a simple makeup, you look like a beautiful woman. No one would say that you are a man. I was totally mesmerized at what I was looking at in the mirror, but I was distracted with the tightness in my. Embarrassed, I ran into the washroom and relieved myself and came back red-faced. Damini didn't say anything, but gave me another bag. Apurva, this is a gaff which will help you avoid these type of accidents. It will hide your bulge, give a flat front and show the camel hump while you are in your. I took the gaff, went to the bathroom, my innerwear and pay. I wore the gaff and then pay. With my make and what I was wearing at the time, nobody would be able to tell that I am a man. I wore the pants again, washed my face and went back to Damini to try the makeup myself. After some attempt, I was able to get the desired look. I was nervous with all these things, but Damini made me comfortable with her support. Later, we were disturbed by the message tone on the mobile. The message was from Darshan that he had reached Mumbai but will have to stay there for a month to complete the formalities. It was time for lunch. I started setting the table while Damini took care of Diya's needs. Damini asked, "Who made lunch?" "Me," I replied. "Wow, one lesser task for me to teach." We had a good laugh. Later, Damini asked me to do the walking exercise I had done yesterday while she played with Diya. After about 2 hours, Damini left and I was alone with Diya. Diya asked me to pick her up, which I did, and we played in the house in the night. I fed her some food and milk while I had my dinner. I took her to her room. Diya insisted me to read a bedtime story and I happily obliged. In the midst of the story, Diya was fast asleep. I started to get up but she had grabbed my sleeve, because of which I was not able to get up or free myself away from this angel, so I just slept with her. A week went by like this. I was taking care of Pay, house and Diya, and Damini teaching me various type of makeup, and my training in walking and general female behavior as to how to sit and stand and everything. That Monday I was ready in my male clothes to go to Dr. Sathe's hospital with Diya and Damini. When Damini came in, she shockingly asked, "What the hell are you doing in those clothes? We need to go to Dr. Sathe for my next dose. We discussed it yesterday, remember?" "Well, duh, but not in those clothes." I was confused, but when it clicked me, I just said, "Oh no 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 no. I am not wearing any female clothes and going out." "Yes dear, you are. Remember what we talked the day we first met. Just think of this as part of your training. You need to get out in public as a woman. You have to study other women as to how they behave, how they act, but they would not let you near them in this outfit. You have to be a woman to go near one and stare at them and not get beaten for staring. So please change." After much pleading and this practical answer, we went back into the house and I became a woman I was meant to be, with a new Punjabi suit and Diya on my hip and a handbag. We left for Dr. Sathe's OPD. But when I stepped out of the house, I was a total wreck. While walking from our house towards the rickshaw stand, I felt that everybody was staring at me. They knew that I was masquerading as a woman. Even while traveling in the rickshaw, I felt that the driver will look at me and laugh at my predicament, but the driver didn't even give me a second glance. Then I calmed down. When Damini saw all this, she just told me that it was all my imagination. Everybody was looking at me as they would look at any mother with her daughter, and luckily I was carrying Diya on my hips. That helped me a lot. "Come on girl, be a woman," she said and giggled. That really made my mood light and also made me confident enough to carry myself. We had a light brunch before going in the OPD and meet with Dr. Sathe. Dr. Sathe was a professional. He directly came to the point. We discussed about my condition and he gave me the shot, but while leaving he just commented that it was good that I was getting comfortable in women's role, and I appreciated it. Looks like Apurva has become comfortable and growing confident as a woman. Could it be that Apurva is being tricked in some way to become a woman? Stay tuned for the upcoming parts.